Well. Good evening, everybody. It's Chubbyray Comics Live, and here I am. It's late, I know, but I had to watch the entire near mint condition top 60 poll. I love the top 60 poll. Had to watch it. Love it. And I had to go. They had to name number one. They had to name number one before I went. Before I started the show. So, by the way, let me turn off. I got it on my phone. I was watching the broadcast on my TV. I was watching on my phone, and I was also watching in here as I was waiting to do this show. But yeah, sorry we're starting so late, everybody. Sorry we're starting late, but I figured I at least wanted to do a show. I didn't want to miss the show. Wes says 7 of his 10 picks made it. That's good. I think, my picks got, let's see, I had number 1 was Superboy and Legion of Superheroes Bronze Age, number 1. That ended up being what number was that? That was number 49. No, that wasn't 49. That was, where was Superboy and Legion of Superheroes Bronze Age? I'm trying to, here we go. Superboy and Legion of Superheroes Bronze Age 34. Number 34, guys. 34, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, we were number 34. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes Bronze Age. Not bad. Wasn't even on the list earlier than before this year. That was number 34. Let's see. We had Legion of Superheroes by Paul Levitt's Volume 3. That's Volume 3 of the Baxter series. Or that's the second part of the Baxter series. That was number 49. And then we had Legion of Superheroes, the Great Darkness Saga era with Paul Levitt's is Volume 1. That finished number 16. And then Legion of Superheroes Baxter series by Paul Levitt's. That was number 14. So those were all picks of mine. Plus, let's see, Superman, Justice League by Meltzer and McDuffie was another pick of mine that was high up on my list. That ended up, that finished number 36. Then I had, let's see, number 3 for me. Number 3 for me was Batman Contagion Legacy. That was number 3 in the poll. All right. Gary says, how high did Eddie fire? Firestorm finished number 10. Firestorm finished at number 10. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. It was pretty good. And then I'm trying to think of what else. Some of my picks didn't make it. I said I really wanted the Bronze Age Flash that included Trial of the Flash. That did not make it. In fact, was anybody else surprised that we didn't see more Bronze Age books? We saw Batman Bronze Age Volume 2. We saw that, but we didn't see Flash Bronze Age. We didn't see any Bronze Age Green Lantern. We didn't see any Bronze Age. You know what Bronze Age Superman was not on there. We saw, the only Bronze Age we saw was Legion of Superheroes. Silver Age, there were no Silver Age books in the poll. None of them. There wasn't one goddamn Silver Age. You got to be kidding me. But there was bullshit like Amethyst. How the hell did Amethyst make it? A lot of Rebirth, which was good. I actually agreed with Rebirth. In fact, one of my picks, Benjamin Percy's Green Arrow, finished. Surprisingly, I was really shocked by how high that was. That finished Where did Green Arrow finish? Green Arrow by Benjamin Percy. Benjamin Percy, Rebirth, Green Arrow finished. Where was that? Number 39. Number 39. So that was really good. I picked that. Power of Shazam by Jerry Ordway was number 41. That was a good pick. Yeah, there was some really good. I think all 10 of all 9 of my 10 picks made it. The only one that didn't was the Flash, the Bronze Age Flash stuff. Everything else made it. So I was happy. I was happy overall, but could have been better. Could have been better. The Green Lanterns was another one that the Green Lanterns finished number 60. So that was kind of cool. You know what I mean? I thought it was good. Yeah. I wish we'd get that right before Crisis Flash. You know what I mean? By the way, Carl says 6 of his picks made it. That's not bad, dude. 6 is good. I got 9 of my 10. Wes, how many did you get? Wes says, Wes said, he said his picks that didn't make it were Silver Age Batman, Gotham Academy, and Gotham. So Wes got 7. You got 7 in. That's not bad, brother. 7's not bad at all. Mm-hmm. Not bad at all. Not bad, brother. Not bad. Wes says he's also surprised by the lack of Bronze Age. Yeah, I thought we'd see a lot more Bronze Age. You know what I mean? Gary says he definitely had more Bronze Age. Yeah, I wish there was more Bronze Age. I did love seeing all the Rebirth stuff. I love the DC Rebirth era. It's one of my favorite eras. I wish we would have seen a lot more. And you know what I love seeing? I love seeing the Hawkman by Robert Venditti. The Hawkman by Robert Venditti. That run is so good. Long live the legions, my friend. The Hawkman by Robert Venditti. If you have never read it, it's Robert Venditti and Brian Hitch. And it is so good, man. It is such a good run of Hawkman. It's just, it's Carter Hall, the archaeologist. It's really, really, it's a really good book. I would love to see Venditti's Hawkman get collected as an omnibus. And that's very early Brian Hitch. There's a lot of Brian Hitch stuff in it, which is awesome. I would love to see this get made into an omnibus. You know what I mean? Love it. Very excited about it. Very, very excited about it. And I had that picked. And then I took it off so I could put the Bronze Age Flash on. Damn it. And the Bronze Age Flash didn't make it, but Hawkman did. And thank God I took off, because remember I had Crisis. I picked Crisis on Infinite Earths omnibus, and then I took it off. You know what I mean? Thank God. And then a Batman New Gotham was another one I picked. Batman New Gotham by Rucka and Brubaker. That finished number 7. Number 7. Surprisingly high. The books that surprised me how high they were All-Star Squadron by Roy Thomas. That really, really surprised me, because I thought Paul Levitt's All-Star Comics, which was the Justice Society of America, I thought that was better than All-Star Squadron. And I read both because they were both books in the 70s. And so I was a kid there, and then I read those new. Martian Manhunter by Ostrander surprised me. That finished number 6. Another surprising one was Swamp Thing was number 11. And World's Finest by Mark Waid, which is going to be an omnibus, finished really, really high. That was surprisingly high. Yeah, so there was I loved everything else I loved. I was not a fan of Amethyst. I thought Amethyst was bullshit, and I thought but everything else, I loved everything else. There was literally only a handful of things I didn't like. Just a handful of things. You know what I mean? Oh, The Spectre by DeMatteis. I had some questions with that one. I didn't like Hal Jordan. I understood Hal Jordan is the Spectre, but I didn't like it. So I could have done without that. So that was another one I didn't like. All right. But I did like Batman Contagion Legacy because, well, that was my number 3, and that was number 3 in the poll. And I liked Batman Contagion Legacy Aftermath, which is what I call Road to No Man's Land, as you guys know. I like Birds of Prey by Chuck Dixon. I thought that was pretty cool. Flash, Messner Loeb's Volume 2. We'll love that. I love seeing some Flash. That's good. And that is the one Flash we need, guys. If you look at my Flash collection, that's the one hole I have. I need Messner Loeb's Volume 2. I need that one. Yeah, and next Tuesday says the Red Hood stuff. Yeah, the Red Hood. Well, Red Hood and the Outlaws was good. Red Hood and the Outlaws was a good pick, but Red Hood Outlaw was not that good. It was an all right series, but it wasn't great. I think we could have skipped Red Hood Outlaw. I think there were probably people that confused Red Hood Outlaw with Red Hood and the Outlaws. But there were some books I like. For example, I like that. I love that Outsiders run where it was basically Outsiders was basically the Titans, the adult Titans, while they had a Teen Titans. So they had the actual adult Titans. They just changed the name to Outsiders. So I like that pick. I did like that pick. So yeah, there was some really likable stuff, but then there was some bad stuff, but not terrible stuff, you know. It was overall good. I love Judd Winnick. Judd Winnick, Green Arrow is on there. Also, another one of my picks, Green Arrow by Chuck Dixon, finished. Where did that finish? That was Green Arrow by Chuck Dixon finished. Where was that? Here's the Green Arrows that were on the list. Green Arrow by Percy was 39. Green Arrow by Dixon was 37. Green Arrow by Winnick, which takes place right after the Archer's Quest omnibus, that was number 23. So we got some good Green Arrow. Thank God. We did get some good Green Arrow. The most recent run of books that made the list was the World's Finest by Mark Waid, because that's still going on. It's still going on, and that made the list, which, you know, which I got to be honest, it shocked me. I just think it's too soon. I'll buy it, but it's just too soon. I mean, they just announced that the deluxe editions that are coming out in the late fall. You know what I mean? Next Tuesday says Lars and Omar were talking smack about John's Aquaman run. It was ludicrous. Blasphemy, I say, blasphemy. You're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. They're also putting out deluxe editions of Poison Ivy. They're also putting out deluxe editions of Poison Ivy, and that made the list at God, where was that? That was number 24 by G. Willow Wilson. That's still going on. So G. Willow Wilson's Poison Ivy and Mark Wade's World's Finest both made the list, even though they're still ongoing. So I don't know. Which they're great runs, but it's just too soon for an omnibus, man. Too soon. That's like already announcing a KO omnibus. Which I'd be cool if that happened, but good Lord. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd make mine. By the way, I did take notes. As you guys know, I take notes. I took notes and highlights of the, as you guys know, I'm a broadcast professional. I was a broadcast management as well as a talent. Highlights of the broadcast were the mentions of Empire Records. Sugar High. I thought the Empire Records mention was really good, and I thought the mention of the Heights was very good. Omar singing, "How can I talk to an angel?" I thought that was a highlight. Omar singing, "How can I talk to an angel?" His singing was nowhere near as good as mine, but it was very interesting. I thought Omar loved that fucking Omar loved that freaking swamp thing. That discussion went on way too long. My God, he loves that swamp thing. Give it a break. Enough of the swamp shit. Good Lord, that went on too long. Highlight the sass. I was taking notes of who I thought was going to get the Yass Sass Award. Of course, went to Crisis. However, Dom of X came across very sassy. I gave Dom second place in the Sass Award. So Crisis was the Yass Sass Award winner. Dom second place. Third Eye, a total surprise for third place. Tiger Eyes. By the way, we got a super chat. Carl, thank you, brother. Carl giving that super chat. Thank you, buddy. Saying he was not surprised about Contagion. Yeah, Contagion Legacy deserved to be in top 3. Absolutely. Legends of the Dark Knight. I thought this was the year Legends of the Dark Knight was going to win. And I thought Cassandra Cain was going to be number 2. However, Cassandra Cain Batgirl, second year in a row, finished number 1. By the way, I think it's great. We're seeing a female hero finish number 1 2 years in a row in that poll. I think that's awesome. Legends of the Dark Knight finished number 2. Batman Contagion Legacy finished number 3. Wow. I thought that because this was Dark Patterns year, you know what I mean? That everybody was into those big detective great stories. So I honestly thought that we would get we'd get Legends of the Dark Knight moving to number 1. I really did. Yeah, Wes said he had them flipped as well. He thought Legends of the Dark Knight would be number 1. Yeah, Wes, you're exactly. That's what I thought. By the way, Xbox says Tiger's usually nodding off. Tonight, he was awake. And I thought Tiger Eyes was fantastic. I thought he had the third most sass. And that damn Omar, who's my friend, I was expecting better of him. I wasn't expecting him to give so many low blows towards my Legion. It was very, very, very disturbing. I love my Legion. Oh, my God. Yeah. I thought Lars came across very respectful. I'm sorry he was abused as a child. Him talking about his dad making him be quiet, but he was happy because he could read comics. I thought that was a good story, but I thought it was a sad story at the same time. And I thought Omnidog was the hero because Omnidog kept getting up and he'd run to the other room and he'd get stuff to show. I thought Omnidog was the street hero we all deserved. I thought he was great. So I really liked that broadcast a lot. It is my favorite broadcast of the year, guys. I love that broadcast. This is the Super Bowl. I just love it. Every year I wait. Now I'm going to be sad. I'll be sad till we get the poll season next year. However, I think they're doing a DC Finest poll. So I can't wait for that. So that will be really nice. I enjoyed the omnibus poll a lot. It was very, very good. Very, very good. I loved it. However, I did tear up by the fact that my Legion did not end up in the top 10. It really, I thought this year for sure we were going to get Legion in top 5 again like last year, but we did not. Alas, we did not. Well, Wes says the good thing about poll season ending is then we enter announcement season. Yeah, we still have some announcements, and we're just about to enter. We are just about to enter the crazy omnibus season. You know what I mean? This is the year. This is the time of year when all those great Legion, with a great Legion omnibus coming out in December, but we've got a bunch of great DC omnibuses that are going to start coming out, and that is just about to kick off. So I'm really, really excited about that, guys. By the way, Aaron, super chat. Thanks, buddy. We should call in Tuesday and ask nothing but Legion questions. Love it, brothers. Love it. June and August is hammered for Omnis. I can't wait. Big Fetty says, Ray, did you break things in the house with your chubby because all the Legion? I was very happy. I was very happy that so much of my Legion made it on the poll. I was very happy. However, I was most happiest that my number one book, Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, Bronze Age, made it so high. It made me very, very happy. However, I was really hoping that the Legion of Superheroes, Paul Levitt's Bronze Age or Baxter series would have finished in the top 3 again, and it did not. Of course, they did relabel the category, so I think people voted differently. That's my take. Ray, you need to do a Batman Bronze Age video. Now I'm curious about it. Dude, I'm telling you, Batman Bronze Age is going to be so good. Batman Bronze Age Volume 1 is going to be good. I can't wait. Batman Bronze Age Volume 2 made it on the list. Let's see, what place was it? Batman Bronze Age finished number 19. Number 19. That did not surprise me. But I thought people realized that it's coming. They did a Bronze Age Volume 1, so of course Bronze Age Volume 2 is coming. You know what I mean? It's coming. By the way, Wes says Batman Bronze Age Volume 2 was his number 5. Not bad. We got some great Omnis coming out this summer. You're right, Gary D. You're right, brother. Love it. Firestorm placed higher than Legion. It did not surprise me. I knew that Firestorm was going to be a top 10 book. It did not surprise me. And it finished right at 10. I was surprised it didn't finish. I thought with the mad on people had for Firestorm, I thought it might be in the top 7. I really did. So that did not surprise me. What surprised me was Martian Manhunter. There's a lot of love for John Ostrander right now. A lot of love. A lot of love for John Ostrander. Yeah, so, you know, we got there's definitely some good books coming. And we had a great we have the DC omnibus poll was very good tonight. Was very good. I really enjoyed the broadcast. Hats off to that entire Omar, and that whole panel was fantastic. I thought they were very good tonight. It was a very good broadcast. So hats off to them all. Frederico says, hey guys, it was a great stream and so happy several Legion of Superheroes were mentioned and well placed. You got it, Frederico. By the way, Frederico, I got your email, brother. I got your email. Yes, we are going to do that book. I gave you the price, right? We're going to do that book. I want you to throw in a little bit for shipping and then send it. I got Venmo. I got Cash App. I got Venmo, all that stuff. So I'm at, what am I on Venmo? I'm at Ray. I'm at Ray dash Lytle, Lytle, at RAY dash LYTLE. That's my Venmo. That is my Venmo. Go ahead and yeah, send me that and I'll get everything sent off to you. All right. I'll get it all for you, brother. By the way, guys, guess what I'll be doing? Guess what I'll be doing after this show today? Wait till you guys see this. I think you're going to love this. What I'll be doing. What I'll be doing is putting books. Get ready. I'll be putting books on my new top shelves. What do you think about that, huh? What do you think about that? I got my new shelves. Got them put up. We're starting to put them up. So I got my new shelves, and I will be putting books over there tonight. Not bad. By the way, another super chat. Neil Adams, Bronze Age Batman is the GOAT. You're right. You're right. I'm very excited to get volume 1 of Batman Bronze Age. I can't wait. Can't wait. You're the best, Carl. Love it. Speaking of Carl, let's get another entry. Let's get another entry for Carl's book that he's giving away here. Detective Comics by Peter Tomasi. By the way, I am seriously considering, because that book that the book that Carl gave is so awesome. I'm seriously considering, this is crazy. I'm seriously considering, this is such a dickhead move, but it's a dickhead move, but let me show you something. Here's what I'm thinking, people. Let me know if I'm terrible for thinking this. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I might give away this Detective Comics. I'm thinking I might give away this Detective Comics right here. And I might take this sealed Detective Comics and put this in my shelf because it might look a little better. Would that piss too many people off? Would that piss too many people off? Will that piss you guys off? Would that, are you saying that's bad? Are you saying that's badass? Like in, I saw where next Tuesday goes, that's badass. I don't know if he was saying that's badass that I'm doing that or. Yeah, it is badass if I do that. Let me see. Let's see. Nah, go ahead. I would also do it. So would it be next Tuesday goes? That's only fair if you sign it for the winner. Slasher says, "Who cares? Do what you want." Maybe he was talking about the crack being badass. You did not see my ass crack. I was very careful. I was very careful going up. You did not see my ass crack. I was wanting to make sure of it. Oni Baba Yaga, Oni Baba, super chat, yes. It says you are upgrading your visuals. Keep going, love you. Oni Baba, check it out, brother. Check this out. Check it out, Oni Baba. Here's what I'm doing after the show. After the show today, all right? After the show, I will be putting up books onto my new top shelves. I have top shelves, and I will be filling up my top shelves. I'm going to put them all the way around, and I'll be filling my top shelves. That's the plan. That's the plan. Thinking about it. That's what I'm thinking about. Thinking about it. Anyway. Frederico says I should definitely sign it. Well, I don't know if I'm not going to sign it. That's, next Tuesday goes, I know what day it is. I saw your undies. I know. And by the way, I'm not wearing underwear today. I'm going commando. Ray had to share this. I was able to find Star Wars by Aaron, brand new and for less than retail. Awesome, brother. Facebook Marketplace did its job. By the way, let me tell you something. I'm reading it again. I'm reading Jason Aaron's Star Wars again. I'll finish it tonight, but I'm currently reading that, and I'm reading Birds of Prey. I'm reading Birds of Prey by Gail Simone. And I'm halfway through that. So God, I'm crazy. I don't know what's wrong with me. By the way, Xbox goes right to the tops attached. Yeah. The tops get screwed in. So, and the tops connect. It's the extenders. The extenders are very, very nice. All right, you guys want to see? Let me see. Let me go to the Discord. Just tell me I got to look at some Discord pics. All right, let me go. I got to see some new haul pics. You guys know I love to go to Discord pics. Hell yeah. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, we got some new hauls. We do have some. Look at this. Hold on. We got Xbox, chip crisper. Got all kinds of stuff. I think the last one we saw Wes's haul, right? Well, let's go to there's Chip Crisper. Chip Crisper's got some new haul video. Oh, hold on, let's check it out. Yeah, the tops do attach, brother. The tops definitely attach. All right, here's Spider-Verse, Spider-Geddon. That's Chip Crisper's haul. He's also got Ghost Rider by Jason Aaron. Very nice. Love it. He's got Silver Surfer, Volume 1. That looks like a hardcover. Is that a hardcover? Not bad. Nice crisper. Let's see what we got here. Xbox by Degrees. What do we have? Oh, Savage Avengers. Awesome, brother. Highlight of this book is Conan. Savage Avengers by Jerry Duggan is so good. This is such a great book. The panels featuring Conan and Punisher and Wolverine, they're all so good, man. All so good. Very, very good. That's a really good omnibus. Rook Exodus Deluxe Edition. That looks great, brother. Love it. Jeff Johns, Jason Fabak. That is fantastic. Good haul. We like that. All right, let's see. We got Raw. Raw put up a new haul, guys. Ready? Batman Absolute Edition. Is that the Jim Lee cover? We got Thunderbolts Dark Reign. Like that. That's the cover I got. And then we've got Grant Morrison Batman volume. What volume is that? That's volume... is that volume 3? Yep. Not bad, brother. Nice haul. And then we got... Here's J Riff. J Riff with a good haul. We got Iron Man Legacy of Doom. Oh, I've never even seen that before. God, I've never seen that. That looks great. We've got Iron Man Omnibus Volume 1. We have Invincible Iron Man by Fraction and La Roca. That is, I love, that's my favorite. That might be my favorite. That could be my favorite deluxe edition. See, because we don't have the omnibus. I love that. And we have the Invincible Iron Man. I like that. Number 2. And we're getting number 4. Number 4 is coming out this week. So number 4 is going to be in my Crooks and Bandits order when it finally gets here. Very excited about that. Very excited about that. Let's see what else we got here. He's got some Avengers, Kree Skrull War, Night in Bloodhaven Compendium 1. I love that. Tim Drake Compendium 1. God, you can get Nightwing Volume 2 and Volume 3 of that. Tim Drake Compendium Volume 2 is coming out. You got Mighty Thor by Walter Simonson. Volume 1, 2, and 3. We love that. And Spider-Man, the Triangle Era. Oh, dude. That is very nice. Very nice. And we have World's Finest. So we have DC Finest, Batman, Death in the Family, Thor Omnibus Volume 1, and Superman Triangle Era Volume 2. Love it. That's very nice. Looking good, J Riff. Nice haul, brother. And we got Los. Los sending us some pics. All right, let's see. I see some single issues of Superman. Got some Flash. Looks like Batman, Detective. I can't tell what this is. We got Ultimates, their last issue. Amazing Spider-Man. That's when Spider-Man's in space. And Norman Osborn's putting together his own spider group. Plus the Infernal Hulk, Philip Kennedy Johnson. Exquisite Corpses, which I love. As well as some other independent books. We got Amazing Spider-Man Beyond, direct market cover. Batman Urban Legends. Is that the omnibus? Batman Urban Legends omnibus. Way to go, bro. I still have not gotten mine. He's got Rook Exodus Deluxe Edition, which I love. And he's got Michelini and Mark Bagley Volume 2. Very nice. Dude, that's a nice haul. Good job, Los. We're loving it. And J Riff got Behold Galactus, the Fantastic Four. What is that? Is that a deluxe? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I don't know if I've ever seen that Behold Galactus. That looks amazing. Holy crap. Look at the size of that. Holy crap. There's the omnibus. Holy shit. What is that? Wow, I've never. Where do you keep that? J Riff pulling out some star-studded stuff. I love it. Let me see collections. We got any good stuff? All right. Here's next Tuesday. Next Tuesday showing off those blue skinny billies. Awesome. Let's see. Let's get a look at them. I love him. Looks very nice, brother. That looks good. That looks good, man. Way to go. Way to go. Looking good, brother. It's a nice collection. All right, here's another angle. Let's see. He's got a lot of his next Tuesday's got a lot of good stuff here. You need some more omnibuses. Oh, he's got the Man-Thing omnibus. Guardians of the Galaxy, War of Realms, Absolute Carnage, Excalibur, King in Black. Oh, the War of Kings. It's got Daredevil. Love that. Silver Surfer, Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. Very nice. Black Widow omnibus, which is really good. He's got the Captain Marvel omnibus. It's got Spider-Man. I can't tell which Spider-Man that is. Venom by Cates. Love it. And he's got X-Men Inferno. He's got some good stuff. Way to go, brother. We need to get him some more omnibuses. He's got a bunch of deluxe edition stuff. Really looks good, but I gotta try to get. I gotta get See You Next Tuesday some. I gotta get him some. I love this TV. Look at this, or what? Yeah, look at that TV. That's how he's watching this, dude. That looks awesome. That's how you were watching the show, dude. That's fantastic. I'm jealous. By the way, I look good on the big screen, I think. I mean, that's just my opinion, but yeah. That's awesome. Good stuff. Very good. Way to go, man. Very good. Next Tuesday, those blue shells look good, pal. But another super chat. What? It won't let me post hauls on Discord, so I post them on your YouTube comment community page, Ray. Check out your community page. All right, let me check. Let me check my community page. Let me see. How do I get there? Community page. Okay, how do I get to... I'm not sure how to get to my community page. Oh, viewer post. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on there. I didn't know that. Thanks, guys. I had no idea. All right, here's Carl's picks. He's putting his hauls up. He's putting his hauls up on the community page. You guys want to see? All right, let me see here. All right. New Titans Volume 1. He's got Spider-Man, Symbiote Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2099, Wolverine, Ultimate Fantastic Four. He's got Superman Omnibus, Elseworlds. Not bad. All right, let me go back and Find what else we got here. Just got this in the mail from Chubbyray. This is a giveaway. Yeah, that's right, brother. Look at that. Well, what a great guy that Chubbyray is. Way to go. Here's stuff that came in today. He's got Catwoman DC Finest, Nightwing Compendium 3, Batman and Robin Adventures, Superman Action Comics, Leviathan Rising, that's Brian Michael Bendis, and Jupiter's Legacy 1 and 2. Not bad, brother. I love it. I love it. That's awesome, man. I've never checked out this community page. I had no idea it existed. Thanks, Carl, for letting me know. I had no idea. All right. Sorry, guys. I got to go. Later, Federico. Ray, I just posted my May haul. I'll check it out, Wasabi. Watch #1 Trash Can Fam on my TV and comment on my phone. That's awesome, brother. That is fantastic. I love it. Ray, I need the last 4 numbers of your phone number. Oh, 9412, Federico. 9412, pal. Yeah. 9412 are the last numbers of my cell phone. Gary D says he's going to get the Batman Urban Legend Omnibus. Wes just bought all my Batman Urban. I had all the Urban Legend stuff. Wes just bought them all. North of Gotham says, I did something today that only this group would approve of. Today is my birthday. I was having a bad mental health day. Oh, so I did the only thing I could do. He ordered 10 omnibuses. Yeah, brother. 10 omnibuses. Rock on, brother. That's awesome. I hope you got some good ones. I hope I get 10 omnibuses for my birthday. This is a big birthday for me. Another super chat. Oh, it's your community page. I know. I'd never seen it before, Carl. I never saw it before. Dude, I want 10 omnibuses for my birthday. That would be cool. Hold on. All right. I said I was going to let me get somebody entered to win Detective Comics. Detective Comics. Peter Tomasi. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Take out my glasses so I can read it. All right. Are you ready here? Here we go. Oh, now I got to put my glasses on to read. Are you kidding? I got to put my glasses on to read the freaking camera? Come on. Los Master. Way to go, Los Master. Los Master, you're in, brother. All right, let's see who else is going on. You ready? Tom Jackson. Tom Jr. Jackson. Boy, if he wins, people are going to bitch. I'll tell you that right now. Here we go. Up next, Papa John's Comics. Papa John's Comics. That's 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do 4. Oh, crap. I just dropped one. Slasher. Slasher, you're in, brother. All right, there's 4. Hold on, let me do 5. Hold on. Now if I can reach. Chip Crisper. Chip Crisper. There you go. Those are the 5. Those are the 5 that got in. Not bad. Not bad. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Slasher, Chip Crisper, Papa John, Tom, and Los Master. Los Master. All got in. Way to go. Way to go, you guys. Not bad. Who wants to see what you guys want to see? Wasabi just put up his haul. I'll show you Wasabi's photos as soon as we get done. I want to get some randos. All right. Let's get a rando. Wasabi says, I'll bitch if Tom wins, not because I care, but because it'll be fun. Yep. All right, let's do Tom. Let's pick somebody and I'll do above them and below them. All right. So we'll get 3 people in. All right. All right. 3. Tom, I want you to count over 25, under 100. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Start counting. We're scrolling up. Show hasn't been going on that long, so we haven't got a lot of comments. So this is better odds, you guys. Better odds, you guys. Love it. Let's see here. What do we got? All right. All the way to the top. Here we go. Now we're scrolling down. Now we're scrolling down. There were a lot of comments before I even got in the room. By the way, Gear Grinder. I gotta put Gear Grinder in because Gear Grinder became a member. Way to go, Gear Grinder. I'll get you in, brother. I'll get you in. I'll do another drawing. Scrolling down, just waiting for Tom. Just waiting for Tom. All right, let's see. Tom says, here we go. He says, tonight's rando is dragged towards the Rice Krispies cup of death, bubbling like a reactor core caught between realities. They did not get together with Wes and AC. Yet the scandal fallout sweeps them up like a traveler wandering too close to a launch pad built in the wrong dimension. Ray begins to bend. His outline warps. His voice echoes before he speaks, and his shadow splits, forming a small council. His accusation of rigging ripples through space, time, vibrating the tower, the wheel, and one unlucky seagull. Wes and AC deny everything with the panic of heroes realizing the chrome robot Ginger Wasabi chasing them now bows to Ray, and Chubbyray bows back. A tremor, a shimmer, a vertical wound in the world hums open. Submitted for your approval, Ray Lytle, no longer a man, but a farmer and hillbilly, where all blame converges and none escapes. And now, glowing, trembling, and caught in Ray's pool, tonight's random winner is Big Fetty. Big Fetty, you're in, brother. Big Fetty. Big Fetty gets in. On top of Big Fetty is Xbox by Degree. And beneath Big Fetty is Carl. Yeah. So Carl could, he's eligible to win his own omnibus. That's fantastic. Underneath Carl is Wes. Does Wes have it? Do you have it, Wes? Underneath Wes is Christina. 5, 1. 2. All right. 1, 2, 3. I think that's what we got, guys. By the way, Evander says, I finally catch you live, Ray. It's 5 a.m. here in Europe. Oh, that's crazy, brother. Oh, Wes has already got it. All right, Christina, you're in. Then Christina's in. Okay. So here's who's in. Big Fetty. Big Fetty. On top of Big Fetty is Xbox. On top of Big Fetty, Xbox. And beneath Big Fetty is Christina. All right. So let me get all you guys in the, let me get everybody in. All right. Let me get everybody in. So we got Christina. Big Fetty. Xbox. Los Master. Papa John. Tom. Chip Crisper. And Slasher. All right. You guys all get entered. All you guys get entered. Congratulations. Let me put the names back in here. All right. All right. Let's see. Jack and Mendoza. What's going on, Jackin? Wes says he's rooting for Christina to win. Love it. I can't believe a super deluxe all-star Batman and Robin won the near mint condition poll. I'll tell you what. I really enjoyed. I love the omnibus poll today. It was a lot of fun to watch, but I was kind of upset that none of my Legion finished in the top 10, guys. I'm not going to lie. Lotus Empire says, I want to be part of this giveaway. Well, brother, we got to, good luck. We should do a Patreon. We could do a Patreon sign up, and then we'll do a wheel. By the way, guys, tomorrow night is Red Coat Volume 1 Book Club. Red Coat Volume 1 Book Club is tomorrow night. So, Christina, you better damn well read Red Coat. Because Book Club is happening tomorrow. I hope you're ready. Far Center said I had to take a bit of a break because of that 5-hour stream. I love that stream. Wes says he just finished Red Coat Volume 1, so he's ready. I love it. I will be hosting tomorrow, along with Christina, who will be on, and then everybody else in the book club. The first 9 people will join. Well, first 8 people will join me. Book club, same bat time, bat channel. Yes, we'll be doing it. We'll be doing it 5. Are we doing it 5 p.m. tomorrow? I think we're going to do it at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow. Next Tuesday says, Ray, I appreciate all you do, but can we get some? You didn't win shit. I know. God, that's on me. That's on me. I meant to call Miles. That's the guy I'm having. That's the guy. All I got to do is give him an okay. I just got to give him an okay for the price that he wants to do them. You know, but he wants me to order so many of them. He wants me to order so many of them to get a cheaper price. But I'm on it. I'm on it. I just got to remember. We're doing it live. F it. Raymond Hall and some extra details in the comments are posted in the Discord. Thank you, Wasabi. We're going to check it out. What book club is it? Tomorrow we're doing Red Coat Volume 1. Red Coat by Jeff Johns. It is a Ghost Machine book, and it's very, very good. We're doing Red Coat Volume 1 tomorrow. Here's what the book club will be discussing. And we'll be doing it at 5 p.m. All right? 5 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. All right? So I hope you guys have read it. Carl says, how many of you guys have it? I hope so. Hope you guys got it. Hope you're ready. Is Thunder? I don't think Thunder's here. If Thunder was here, I'd do the wheel now, but we got to have Thunder here, and I think it's too late for him. You know, because Thunder's a little boy. I don't think his parents allow him to stay up this late. He's a little boy. He's not allowed to be up this late, guys. It's past his bedtime. So go take it easy on Thunder. Take it easy on little baby Thunder. All right, who wants to see Wasabi's haul? You guys want to see it? Here's Wasabi's haul. Let's judge it. All right, let's judge Wasabi's haul. See what we have here. All right, he's got the Invincible Library editions. Compendium 1, 2, and 3. Nice. We have First North Star. What is that, a manga? That's that manga bullshit, isn't it? He's got Baki the Grappler. 15 and 16. I'm not interested in that. He's got Black Panther by Christopher Priest, Volume 1. Very good. Batman and Robin, the Gotham Cycle. That is the sequel to Memento, or Volume 2 of the Batman and Robin by Philip Kennedy Johnson. That's really good. He's got Lazarus Planet, Star Wars Legacy, which, by the way, you guys, Star Wars Legacy already sold out. It's nuts. It's sold out. He's got Akira 1 through 6, Akira Club, Amazing Spider-Man by Straczynski, Volume 2. Nice. Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason, Batman and Robin. Very nice, brother. Nice. A little closer look at what we've already discussed. Boy, that Invincible looks really good. That stuff looks good, brother. Not bad. Not bad, Wasabi. Nice haul, brother. Very nice haul. First of the North Star is goated. Uncap says that's good. By the way, Wes says if anybody needs Black Panther by Christopher Priest, he's selling it on the Discord. Well, not bad. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, 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 make a roll, let me go. Ray, your old ass should be in bed now. I'm in bed. Sorry, Christina. I couldn't even get on until after the near mint ended. I'm not doing a super, I'm not doing a super long show, but Ray, did you hear about Jeff Johns so much back on unsold issues in the Ghost Machine comics to help the comic shops? Oh, that's how nice. Hello. How you doing, Chewy Queso? Gary D says, I finished Red Coat Volume 1. It was good. Well, join us. Join us for book club. I should send Tom the book so he can be in book club. Tom says it's probably a school for Thunder. I know, but do you think he's still in school or are they out? Wes says he had to read Red Coat digitally. I'm sorry to hear that. Is that book club live? Yes, the book club will be live tomorrow. But we do it on our Patreon, chubbyraycomics.com. But I think it could also be, I have to decide whether I'm going to make it public or unlisted on YouTube. But I'll decide tomorrow. The chat's easier. The chat's easier if I do it all on YouTube. Ray, would you normally ever pay the price for an omnibus or get them at discounts? I try to get everything at discounts, but I have paid full price. I have done full price before. I wish I didn't, but yeah. By the way, Xbox says, Ray, I have that omnibus. Put phenomenal AC. Oh, I can put AC in. Hold on. Where is that son of a bitch AC? Where is he? He was over on the near mint pole. I guess he gave up. All right, AC. I put AC on and crossed out Xbox. All right. By the way, guys, we are going to draw. I will have Carl on, and we will draw for the Detective Comics early in June. Early in June, guys. As long as peeps reading legally, that's all I care about. But myself, absolutely. Ray, do you generally get books new? You ever get secondhand? I get most of them. I get new. Yeah, most I get new. I don't. I will buy. I'll buy like out of print books that I didn't get initially. I'll buy them from eBay, and if it's secondhand, it's secondhand. But I think I'm going to start trading too. That's what I'm thinking. JC the Comic Geek says, so AC Slater in the house from Saved by the Bell. Well, I have no idea what that means. Monty says, Ray, should I read the Ghost Machine series by Jeff Johns? He's writing 5. I'm waiting for them to be collected in omnibus or dude, I got to tell you, I love the Red Coat. There's 2 Red Coat trade paperbacks. There are 4 or 5 Geiger paperbacks. There's 1 High Street. And then there's Rook Exodus. I think there's only 1 Rook Exodus. I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, there are other books that he's not writing. Hornsby and Halo had issue 2 come out. When Hornsby and Halo is good, that's Peter Tomasi, though. That's not. That is not Jeff Johns. So let me come back. I'll take some phone calls in a second, guys. Let me, I got to get this thing set up to do it. And give me a second. I got to shut the TV off in the other room. So hold on. Bear with me. No crack. See, no crack. All right. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I had to turn off the TV because I could hear it all the way down here. My wife left, so um let's see here. Empty chair Ray. Thanks, Raul. Rook Exodus has been taking a long time releasing issues. Yeah. It seems like the artwork for that takes a lot of work. That's what I'm thinking. Did I have porn playing? No, I had Near Mint Condition playing. And when the stream ended, it just started playing old episodes over and over again. So I had to turn it off because I could hear it all the way down here. Far Center says, who is seeing Supergirl next month? I am. Yeah. Can't wait. Hello, Chubbyray. How you doing, Summit? What's going on, brother? I'm doing good. Doing good. I said, what did I say? There were things I want to talk about today. Let me see what I put that I said I was going to talk about. What did I say? Okay, I'm talking about, let's see here. What did I say I was going to talk about? Nope, that's the wrong thing. Huh. I said, what Marvel series should be an ongoing series? Okay, what Marvel comics should 100% be an ongoing series? Here's our discussion that we're going to end with tonight, because it is getting late. It's after 10 o'clock Central Time. Sorry, everybody. Sorry it's so late. But the Near Mint Condition stream went long. So let's start our discussion. By the way, I kept my buddy Chester. My buddy Chester still on the logo, guys. Because I miss my Chester. I'm missing my buddy. I miss my buddy every day. I miss him to death. Just sucks. Sucks. It sucks not having my Chester. I'm not going to lie to you. Still having trouble getting over it. But oh well, I think it's going to take a while. Let's talk, guys. So my question that I want to discuss today was, what Marvel books deserve to be an ongoing series? There has been discussion amongst Marvel that they're going to cut books, that when they sign a book to get going, that they're only going to do like 5. They're only guaranteeing 5 issues. And then if it's not selling enough, they're just going to stop it. They will just stop it. So I think that's I think that's crazy. That's bullshit. There should always be ongoing titles. All right. Wes says there should always be an Amazing Spider-Man, an Avengers, Uncanny X-Men, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Incredible Hulk, Fantastic Four, and Daredevil. I got to tell you, that's a damn good list. But you know what's been ongoing? Venom and Moon Knight. Venom and Moon Knight have been issues that keep going. Daredevil's been going for a long. Daredevil's always going. Amazing Spider-Man's always going. Uncanny. X-Men and Uncanny X-Men both go. Avengers is ongoing. But the Iron Man, they had to pick up sales because they had canceled Iron Man before Joshua Williamson took over. And then they got Williamson and took over, so they started it back up again. But there's not, what about Wolverine? Don't you think there should always be a Wolverine? I mean, come on. Lately, Moon Knight has been going on. Moon Knight's been going on. Black Cat. I think Black Cat's great. Big Fetty says Black Cat's a personal favorite who's not an A-lister. Wolverine's solo titles have gotten kind of stale. Huh. All right, so let's get our list. So let's get our list. Our list is going to include, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write it down so we have it. All right. Our list. Let's all agree. Let's all agree on what the list is going to be. All right. Ongoing Marvel comic books. No matter what, these books keep going. All right. I think no matter what, we got it. This is a no-brainer. Amazing Spider-Man, right? We all agree. Everybody agree. Does anybody not agree that Amazing Spider-Man should be an ongoing series? It's got to be, right? By the way, isn't Jed McKay writing the Avengers now? Or is someone taking over that? So Amazing Spider-Man is ongoing. Anybody against that? All right. Number two. Is anybody against an ongoing X-Men? X-Men's got to be an ongoing series, right? Right? As well as Uncanny X-Men. Okay? Then I think we've got to have an ongoing Fantastic Four. Would everybody agree? Got to have an ongoing Fantastic Four? Does anybody disagree with that? All right. I think that we have to have an ongoing Avengers. I think there's no doubt in my mind. Does anybody disagree with me putting Avengers on the list? Because Avengers, so you don't agree? Which one do you not agree with? But I think Avengers has definitely got to be on the list, right? I think there should always be an ongoing Avengers book. All right. I also strongly believe it's Marvel Comics. God damn, there's no way Marvel Comics should not have an ongoing Captain America. Right? It's got to be Captain America. So let's look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 6. We got Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Fantastic Four, Avengers, Captain America. Now, I'm going to write down a book that is ongoing from Marvel and has been ongoing for many years. It is a book that continues. In fact, even the numbering continues. It's a book that doesn't change back to number one. And that's Venom, right? Venom is an ongoing that's always going on, right? Right? Now, I believe personally that there should always be an Iron Man book. So this is top 8 right here. Top 8. Carl with a super chat. Carl says there has to be Wolverine. Absolutely. Hell yes. Absolutely. I got to put Wolverine on the list. Hell yeah. You're right, Carl. My favorite Wolverine was the Krakoa era, was the Benjamin Percy Wolverine. But I think the Saladin Ahmed Wolverine's not bad. Goomba Guy asks, do we really need an ongoing Venom? I don't know if we need it, but it's obviously selling enough to where they have it. You know what I mean? They have a Venom because it sells enough. I think it's just one of those books that people buy. And let's face it, that's part of it. That's part of it. If people buy it, they put it out. You know? I'm just saying there are books that they should have. Here's 9. What's 10? I think, my opinion, this is one of the top books. I think there should always be a Daredevil. I think there should always be a Daredevil. Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Fantastic Four, Avengers, Captain America, Venom, Iron Man, Wolverine, Daredevil. Right? Wouldn't you say, guys? Does anybody disagree with any of the people on the list? If you disagree with any of the people on the list, let me know. Now we're going to get into some books. Now we're going to get into books. Some are ongoing series. Other ones should be. All right. There is an ongoing Moon Knight. But should there be? Wes says I would take Venom off. John says we should do a max of 10 instead of just putting in whatever. Monty says, did you put the Hulk? No, Hulk's not on there. Gary D says, I'm not sure about Venom being on. But I'm telling you, but Venom is an ongoing book. Ray, I think not having an ongoing She-Hulk is already a travesty, but I will take Hulk so long as my wife, She-Hulk, makes frequent appearances. Yeah, there isn't an ongoing She-Hulk. They canceled it. There was Planet She-Hulk that got canceled. Wes says Hulk should always have a book. Hulk has a book. Hulk does have a book. So we'll put Hulk on the list. All right. Philip Kennedy Johnson is writing Hulk. He's on the list. All right. John says Hulk's better than Venom. I'll write another character on this list because he has an ongoing. But he's a hero who they're always threatening. This is a hero they're always threatening to take away this book. And that is, let me write it down. That's Thor. That's Thor. Hello, caller. You're on Chubbyray Comics. Hello. What's up, Tuesday? Not the don't have ongoing right now. There is no ongoing Ghost Rider. In fact, I don't think there's an ongoing Doctor Strange. Somebody can check that, but I don't think there is an ongoing Doctor Strange. Yeah, I don't think there is one. They canceled. They canceled the whole cosmic universe. They're not putting out any cosmic books. Yeah, I agree with you, brother. I agree. I 100% agree.
Like to just with what they're doing, I don't know why we have like DC's doing things so well over there, like with the absolute universe, with like the current continuity, with the regular continuity, everything's great. But
Mhm.
why is Marvel just crapping the bed so hard with everything they're doing? I mean, I'd even take an Inhumans book at this point. I mean, there's just I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on over there.
I don't understand. I mean, you talked about Venom. I'm gonna give you here's a book that's an ongoing Carnage. Eddie Brock
Yeah,
Carnage is an ongoing book. But there's also
yeah,
all new Venom, which stars Mary Jane, but there's Eddie Brock Carnage.
yeah,
There's also, if you go to the Hulk, there's Hulk, but there's also Red Hulk.
yeah.
Red
Red
Hulk
Hulk.
is Benjamin Percy book. That's Benjamin Percy book, and it's pretty good.
Do you think Deadpool's an essential book? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. But I don't think there's an ongoing Deadpool right now.
I don't think so either. What's going on with they're really there's so there, I don't even, is there an wait there is an X Force book or was that canceled? Where's Wes? Wesley would know.
I mean,
Is there an X
X
Force book?
there was an X Force, there was an X Factor. I don't know if they're currently ongoing, but I did know they have someone. Oh no, Wes said Red Hulk ended with issue 10. He says it's over.
Yeah, that happened right after the Doom event, right? Then they had there was a Red Hulk spinoff after that, and then they just kind of ended after 10, right?
Oh, we just took Red Hulk off. Wes said
X-Force ended
X
last year.
Force ended last year. Yeah, and X Factor, the Mark Russell book, that ended too.
You know what? This just leans towards what I've been kind of hoping for is a reset. Like I need a Marvel crisis. I need something to where like, all right, cool. We know we kind of crap the bed, and then we're just going to kill off all these titles. We're going to solidify it up down to one book, or maybe, or I don't know, something, and then just throw up, or just reset everything and give us back, our number ones and build up like they did after Crisis. That'd be perfect.
I
They've
think
been fighting it for so long.
I think there's only 13. I might be wrong, but I think there's only 13 ongoing comics for Marvel, and it's Amazing Spider-Man,
Yeah.
X-Men, Uncanny X-Men,
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
Avengers, Captain America, Venom, Eddie Brock Carnage,
Yeah.
Iron Man, Wolverine, Daredevil, Hulk, Thor, and Moon Knight.
I know that Marvel has a new book by Dan Slott coming out. It's Spectacular Spider-Man, Brand New Day. But I know it doesn't have anything to do with the movie, but it goes back to Brand New Day, and it's like stuff that happened in between Brand New Day. So that's another. So there's two Spider-Man titles.
There's a second Spider-Man. Oh, see, I don't even know the name of it. I know they're doing a Black Cat miniseries. There's a Black
Which is
Cat
great.
series that just started. I know that's going on, but I can't think. And somebody said that they did start. They started a Deadpool miniseries just started. But I mean, they're still under 15 books. They are under
Yeah.
15 books a month. This is a major company that has been a major comic book company, for 60 freaking years.
Well, didn't they just fire the publisher? I mean, the editor.
People. They fired a bunch of people. I think they're just not making books, and it's horrible.
I don't understand.
And they ended all the Ultimate books.
Yeah, well, that was never meant to last. The Midnight series sounds like it's going to be great. LP has a point. The Hickman's what he said about Hickman's Secret Wars, the soft reboot, it was great. And then they did all new line, and that was kind of like, oh, what the hell is this? Like, just do a full reboot, you know?
Is Miles Morales is still going, isn't it? Is Miles Morales still going?
Yeah, no, he has a mini series because he got some stuff from the Ultimate Universe. He brought back those boxes, and they're going to do a series with him and the I don't know what they're called, but yeah, Miles has his own series coming.
So, but is it going to be a mini series, or is it his main? Or is it an?
No, I think it's just a mini series.
There's no current Guardians of the Galaxy. There's no current Nova book.
Yeah, that ended. Jed McKay ended. Jed McKay ended the last Nova run.
There's no current She-Hulk book, no current Phoenix book. There's no
Black Panther book.
Pool or Gwen Pool or whatever.
There's no franchise of the Avengers. It's just there's no like side Avengers, West Coast, none of that. There's no Avengers team.
It's just Jed McKay's Avengers, and then I know he's getting off it. I don't know who's gonna take over it, but I mean, you got Amazing Spider-Man is Joe Kelly, X-Men is Jed McKay, Uncanny X-Men is Gail Simone, Fantastic Four is Ryan North, Avengers is Jed McKay, Captain America is Chip Zdarsky, Venom is it Al Ewing that's Venom?
Yeah, I think so.
You've got Carnage is Charles Soule, Iron Man is Joshua Williamson, Wolverine is Saladin Ahmed, Daredevil is Stephanie Phillips, Hulk is Philip Kennedy Johnson, Thor is Al Ewing, and Moon Knight is Jed McKay.
Oh wait,
I don't know who's writing the new Black Cat. I know it's not Jed McKay.
No, but there's no Doctor Strange. There's no.
By the way, Meyer says that Punisher, the new Punisher ongoing, is by Benjamin Percy. All right, so we got to put Punisher on the list.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
Punisher. Okay. I need more. I don't understand why there's so many there's so many franchises here. There's so many different characters, so like IPs, whatever you want to call them.
Why
we're only getting a small amount?
Why do we have no ongoing Ghost Rider?
I don't know. You know what? When you talk to Omar, he talks to Marvel. Like, does he have any insight into it? I mean, this is something. I want to talk to somebody. I mean, you're an authority. You're a pillar of the community. You have more knowledge. But I mean, I would want to ask Omar, somebody who talks to Marvel, and say, what the hell are you guys doing over there? Is there a plan? Let me see what's going on here, because I've invested thousands of dollars into these books, and I mean, I don't want. I'm hoping for this to be ongoing. I mean, what are we doing here?
Black Cat mini. I'll put mini series. Deadpool mini. I'll put an M next to those because they're mini series.
Yeah.
Not Miles Morales. Is that a mini?
I think it's a mini. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put an M next to him. Jesus, how is Miles just an American? How is Miles a mini? Good Lord.
You know what else? We have ongoings, like we had that whole Predator run, we had the Aliens thing, we have like all these other side Elseworld stories, and I'm like, okay, cool, those are great. I really appreciate them, but focus more on the 616 universe timeline. I want to know more about. I need more information about what's going on. I mean, that last event, Doom, the One World Under Doom, was weak sauce, and it didn't do anything. Everything's exactly the same as it was. I mean, I know that's how comics go. Everything resets back to the way it was eventually, but I mean, I'm wanting more from Marvel, and they're really just disappointing me. I haven't really been able to say that out loud for a while, but Marvel has been disappointing me.
How is there no Doctor Strange? How is there no Doctor Strange, right?
Yep.
I mean, what the hell? We got to have a Doctor Strange. We have to have a Ghost Rider.
Oh, there's Thunderflash. Thunderflash is home, but is awake.
Awesome. Hey, Thunderflash. We thought you had to go to bed because you got school in the morning. What do you got? School in the morning?
Are you a little kid?
Yeah. Ghost Rider. No Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
There's no second Spider-Man book.
No.
There's no Web of Spider-Man or Spectacular Spider-Man anymore.
Do you get solicits? Isn't there an event coming up? Like I know King and Black 2 is coming. and there's something before.
Whatever the Armageddon thing that's going up, but
come on, there has to be I don't know what they're doing, but I'm telling you, there has to be a reset. If there's not a reset on the horizon, I don't know what's going on.
They did Imperial, and Imperial was supposed to be a reset that was going to lead to a bunch of new books. And then they canceled. They canceled all the books.
Yeah,
which was crazy.
That was supposed to be Professor X going out there and completely abandoning the X-Men and doing his own, cosmic thing, and then everyone's like, we're not interested in that.
So I know Midnight's coming, but is Midnight going to be another Ultimate Universe?
Absolutely,
going to be short-lived.
Yeah, I 100% believe that the Midnight Universe is Marvel trying to compete with the Absolute.
Yeah, but they were trying to do that with the Ultimate, and they stopped that.
Yeah.
And the Ultimate Universe started Ultimate Spider-Man by Jonathan Hickman. It was so hot when it first started.
Yeah.
That's all everybody was talking about, and it just sunk. It sunk into shit.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, no. Did Ultimate Spider-Man sink into shit, or did what they did with Spider-Man in Endgame sink to shit? Because that Endgame, that was just doo-doo trash. That was just garbage.
When it first happened, if you look at the first few issues, like the first 5 issues of Ultimate Spider-Man, in fact, the first 15 issues, my God, it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah.
And everybody was buying it. And then it just went to shit because this whole Endgame thing, the whole Ultimate Universe has gone to shit. I think Dennis Camp made the Ultimates too confusing.
Yeah, it was too convoluted. It was too much bullshit. There was so much extra shit involved, and it didn't go anywhere. And they're trying to save it by honestly, the Miles book is them trying to just preserve whatever they had in the Ultimate Universe that just died, and they're trying to bring it over to 616. But it's not going to last.
No,
it's not going to. Yeah.
I don't know what, dude. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. And they had, when One World Under Doom was going on, they were starting a bunch of new books. It looked like they were going to get out of, and there were 20 some odd or 30 ongoings. Now, I mean, I'm counting the list. This is the list of ongoings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We've got 14 ongoings. And then we have miniseries. We have a Black Cat, Deadpool, Miles Morales miniseries. We got 3 of them. So there's not even 20 books right now.
Yeah, but that's just off the top. I'm sure we're missing some, maybe. I mean, and also don't count out event books.
The Midnight's going to be a Midnight X-Men, a Midnight Fantastic Four,
and Spider-Man.
A Midnight
Spider-Man. That's it for the beginning. But
so was that 3 books, 4 books? Well,
that's it.
Well, we don't. Are they going to be ongoing? Are they miniseries? We're still nowhere near 30. We're nowhere near 30. We're literally still under 20. They're cutting everything. And, they talk about if the numbers for Thor and Hulk don't improve, they're going to get rid of those. How in the hell how can they go without a Thor and without a Hulk? I mean, who'd have thought Marvel would ever sink that?
You know how like they're trying to tune the MCU to be like they're trying to make comic books more like the MCU, or they're just like comic books. I mean, your major Endgame is going to be the biggest movie of the year, right? Everybody's hyped for Endgame. Yeah. And your comic books are gone. You're non-existent. There's more DC books out there. I guarantee you that paper you're writing right there, you're gonna go 4 or 5 pages just writing DC titles alone. But like you couldn't even fill up one panel of Marvel books, and you have the biggest movie of the year coming out. What are you doing?
I'm telling you, I think there's a lot of questions. We got a lot of questions. I'm wondering. I mean, I know they got Philip Kennedy Johnson signed to an exclusive deal to do Infernal Hulk or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah,
he's doing that, and but still, they're saying it's not selling enough, so it's not guaranteed to be an ongoing. Then you have Mortal Thor, which is Al Ewing, but it's not guaranteed to be an ongoing. which they should get. You got Joshua Williamson doing Iron Man. It's not guaranteed as an ongoing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That should be guaranteed.
I'm surprised DC didn't have Williamson do an exclusive like they have with Snyder.
I think it's because he likes doing that Energon stuff. He likes doing G.I. Joe stuff. So
Yeah.
he wasn't interested in an ongoing. He wasn't interested in an exclusivity deal. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wish they should have. They're crazy for not doing it, but you know.
Yeah. I honestly, if here's a better question: if Marvel went down to one book, what book would that be? If we only had one character or one group, whatever, to keep us in the Marvel universe, they were only publishing one book, what book would that be?
I think
it's Amazing Spider-Man.
I think Marvel's top seller, I believe, is still Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think it would definitely be Spider-Man.
And then X-Men. I think those are the top books. But you know what? There was a time it was New Avengers. There was a time it was New Avengers and X-Men. And it's not anymore.
Yeah.
And then Ultimate Spider-Man was selling huge. The Bendis run sold huge. And then the beginning of the Jonathan Hickman run sold gigantic.
Yeah, it was great.
But now,
you know what the top selling book this month was? So recently, it's Green Arrow. Green Arrow.
Yeah, the Absolute Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Well, the number one book that sells is Absolute Batman. Absolute Batman sells.
Oh no, Green Arrow outsold Absolute Batman this month.
The Absolute Batman sells. I want to say I heard almost 1 million issues a month. That's how much money that they're bringing in.
Take notes, Marvel. Take freaking notes.
Oh,
I don't know.
Man.
Anyway, I just wanted to call and let you know just my thoughts on the subject. I really appreciate you and all you do. You're awesome.
I appreciate it. This is why I put this subject up. I wanted to talk about it. Very good.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll see you in the book club tomorrow.
Thanks, Tuesday. Appreciate it, man.
Later, brother.
Very good. That's a good call. Everybody, that's a good call. That's how every call should be. That was damn good. I mean, if you look at what DC's doing, DC has Batman, Detective. You got at least 2 Batman books a month. You got Superman. You got Action Comics. You got Unlimited Superman. You got Wonder Woman. You got Justice League Unlimited, World's Finest. And this is not even including the Absolute Universes. This is just mainstream DC. You've got Green Lantern. You've got Aquaman. For some reason, we don't have a Green Arrow, but there is a Batman book that's going to be Batman and Green Arrow and Black Canary. There is a Birds of Prey. There's Nightwing. There's Batgirl. I mean, you look at what DC's doing. There's the Flash. Look at what DC's doing compared to Marvel. And Marvel they just can't figure it out. They can't figure it out. It's astounding. It's astounding that Marvel does not have an ongoing Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange's been around forever. There's no ongoing Silver Surfer. There's a bunch of books that they're not doing. Hello, caller. Well, there's a bunch of books they're not doing that they used to do. DC is much more interesting. Yeah, they're much more relevant. They're much more relevant. Marvel books they're not relevant. They're not relevant stuff. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics.
Hey, Ray, this is Carl.
What's up, Carl?
I believe what he was saying previously, and I sort of get it, that what he's looking for across the Marvel spectrum is like, can we have a Marvel crisis on Infinite Earths, like a crisis across the multiverse that resets everything?
Yeah.
And a point from that point forward for new readers to jump on and have every character across the Marvel multiverse stories co-align and mesh with each other from that point forward.
Well, they are doing some kind of, there's an Armageddon book or something like that that started with Captain America. So they are doing something with that. But I have no idea what it's doing. On Free Comic Book Day, something came out that was supposed to start something, but I don't know what it's done.
No, neither do I.
It's not. It's not like I was talking yesterday about, or I was talking Monday about the golden age of books in the early aughts when all the new Avengers books went into Civil War, and then they all went into Secret Invasion, and they all went into House of M, and they all went into, you know, the Siege, and they went into Dark Reign and Fear Itself. All that stuff was constantly coming. Excuse me. And
yeah, it is late.
Now we're not having it.
No, we're not.
They used,
but you know, that's the thing.
They would they have a big outing, and all the main writers would get together and they would discuss what they could do. Marvel doesn't do that now. Well, it used to be a synergy between creators. Now they're just letting everybody do their own thing. And look, they don't have any events where everything's tied in together. They have to.
Exactly. That what you just stated right there is exactly what I think he was trying to get across. Like, where's the foothold here?
Yep. They used to take everybody to some island or whatever, and they'd spring for a vacation. You don't need to do that. You can have all your creators and say, if we're paying you, then your ass has got to be on this Zoom call. We're doing a Zoom call, all of us, and it's going to be on this day at this time. And that should happen once a week, where all of the different creators are just talking. We're
mapping it out.
You've got to create a synergy where they get the map and they talk and they discuss and they plan. They're not doing that, and you can tell. Now, you can tell that DC Comics is doing that. You have Scott Snyder, you have Joshua Williamson, you have James. You had James Tynion, he's not there now, but you had all these people getting together and discussing this stuff. And look at what they were turning out. They were turning out some amazing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I still think that as popular as Marvel has become, especially in the movies, DC in the comics, that's why you still see Batman, Superman, and a lot of the characters from DC being the number one bought and read comics.
Marvel is freaking out because their movies aren't making as much money as they used to make.
No, they're not.
Well, I'm telling you, I'll give you an example. Shang-Chi was a great movie that they made. Shang-Chi is going to be a big part of Avengers Doomsday. Where the hell's the Shang-Chi comic? Why don't we have a Shang-Chi comic? We don't have one.
Well, you know, originally it was rings, right? Like finger rings.
Yeah. We don't have Shang-Chi
not the bands.
If he's going to be a major part of your movie, give him a goddamn comic book.
Because people are going to be going, where'd this guy come from?
Get people excited about that character being in a comic book. Where's Iron Fist?
Well, you read behind, if you've been reading the stories that are coming out of Hollywood and stuff about what Marvel's doing, is that they don't know from day to day where they're taking this stuff because, you know, like you said, Iron Fist, but Shang-Chi was a bit. I did a bunch of research 2 days ago about that character because I was thinking, what the hell? You know, you got the Eternals they introduced. You got, you know, the Black Knight they introduced. You got Shang-Chi. I'm like, all of a sudden, where are these characters? But they made movies about them. At the end of the Eternals with the Black Knight.
They have to start thinking about big picture, and they have to create synergy.
Yeah,
they should create synergy within their company.
And that's exactly what he was talking about. I was listening to these guys talking. I was like, man, he's so right. He's so right.
Take an Illuminati sacrifice to sell a Shang-Chi comic. Maybe, but why? So then why are you making Shang-Chi movies? Why
I
are
think
you
they
making
intended
movies
it to
of
go one
characters
way,
you
but
can't
then
tell
they
comic? Why do you
reversed
think
course.
this character would be big enough? Maybe
No
it's
shit.
Black Panther. Where's the
Oh my gosh.
ongoing Black Panther book? Where's the
Well,
where is?
they had actors die,
Well, I
but
know
they
that's
could have
rough, but still.
still reversed course on a lot of things at that point and made it
Wasabi said,
made it.
"Is there an ongoing Thunderbolts run?" No, Thunderbolts was their biggest movie last year. They don't have. They started a book that was really good, that had Bucky and a Black Widow and Clea.
Red Guard. The
And
Winter Guard.
they had
Basically, the Winter Guard.
a book during the Doom event, but it's canceled now. And it was really good. I liked it. It was and that was a Thunderbolts book, but now it's
My wife don't read a lot of comics. And she don't watch a lot of comic movies. But she watched the Thunderbolts and she said, that was a damn good movie. I like that. I want to see where it's going from here.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I got to tell you, it's bewildering.
I think DC's going to take over this year.
They don't do things they should do. It is
Well,
mind-blowing.
Let's hope Disney don't buy DC Comics.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't know. I don't know what Marvel's doing, but they've got to start figuring it out. They really, because Marvel used to be the #1 comic company. Now,
month to month.
Now DC is on top, and they just keep growing, and Marvel seems to be sliding back.
That's because all their money's invested in the movie.
Don't even care. You know,
all their money's invested in the movies, Ray.
Well, you don't even need to invest a bunch of money. You can invest the same amount of money in comic books. Just put out better comics. Put out better comics, and more people would buy them.
Yeah, true. That's exactly what we're talking about. I think is exactly what he was talking about with you prior to this. And it's like people are looking for a foothold, a jumping off point, a reason to get into this, that they can follow the storyline.
I'm saying
for these characters.
DC is adding a 3rd monthly Batman book. They're adding a 3rd monthly Batman book that's going to be coming out. Marvel is trying everything to drop one of the books that I just read. It's like they're looking for reasons to get rid of. I do feel they're looking for reasons to get rid of Hulk or Thor or one of these other books. It's like
I think they're going to cut Thor.
I'm telling you, I
think it's going to be Thor.
It would not shock me, but
because I think they have plans for the Hawk.
No, I think the Hulk's doing good, and Philip Kennedy Johnson's run has been very good.
That's why I said I think they're going to drop Thor.
I'm telling you, if you look, you gotta. Everybody seems shocked when I said that they have an ongoing. They have an ongoing Venom. It's still ongoing, and by the way, it's never changed numbers. It's up to number 2 something, I think.
Do you know they're getting ready to release all the Queen in Black, right?
Yeah, I know they're doing that. Yep.
Yep.
So Venom's still doing good for some reason.
I call it the symbiote verse.
But it's selling. That book is selling.
It is.
Even though it's Mary Jane Watson, it's still selling.
Because people like anti-heroes. They really do.
Yeah. And
that is why
Eddie Brock Carnage is selling.
Venom, Carnage, Punisher, Ghost Rider, those characters will freaking sell every day of the week because people like the anti-hero.
Yeah. Well, I just think Marvel needs to increase the amount of ongoing series.
Yes.
They really need to increase it and improve on what is an ongoing series and increase them by creating better ones. Enough with these miniseries. This Black Cat, this Deadpool. What I mean, this bullshit. They have to. There should be 40 books a month, 35 ongoing, and 5 miniseries. That's what the goal should be.
That would make sense, but
That should be the goal.
you know they're not going to do that.
No. I wish they would. All right, buddy.
All right, man.
Thanks,
Good
Carl.
talking to you tonight.
Good to talk to you, partner.
And I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, just let me know that giveaway day.
As soon as I pick it, we're gonna do it early in June. And June's almost here, but we're gonna do it.
There's no giveaway tonight. It's almost 11 o'clock.
June. First 10 days of June, we'll do it. I'll just gotta pick a date.
All right.
All right, pal.
I think it's the latest you've been on in a long time.
I know. I gotta wrap it up.
too.
I have a show in the morning. I'll have to wrap it up
Me
soon. But I wanted to broadcast for a little bit, because
Yeah, I know.
I was
Good.
going for
Yeah,
so long.
I was that whole DC Miss Water. I knew that I was going to take off this day. I was going to be here. I got to do that. And then seeing you on there following.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the DC Omnibus poll.
In my mind, I was like, Ray should also be included in that panel.
Oh no, I don't want to be on that panel. I wanted to watch it. All right, buddy.
Crisis though.
Crisis was fun. Crisis was great.
Man, she Crisis is a prodigy, a walking encyclopedia of comics. And I just literally the brain behind that is like a computer.
Yeah, you're right. A Crisis is impressive as hell.
Anytime I have a question,
I love it.
Anytime I have a question on Crushing Crisis,
can't
I'll shoot
wait.
a message.
Crisis on Roundtable is going to be a blast.
Oh man, and I know you said previous, like intimidating as hell.
Yeah, but I can't wait. And I want Crisis. I want Crisis all dolled up too.
I don't see it as intimidating. I see it as an encyclopedia. I want to ask 50 questions because I know Crisis has the answers.
Oh, by the way, I was just told 2 Lambo said Eddie Brock Carnage also ended. Oh my God, are you serious?
Oh shit, really?
That's no longer going. God, I gotta mark that.
I gotta look that up too. Because I was following that.
I love Charles Soule. I really like that book.
Yeah. Well, there was like 3 trades out already. 2.
Yeah, 2 trades. I'll be damned. All right, buddy.
All right, man. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Now I'll catch you on the flip side.
All right, guys. I almost got to wrap it up. It's late. Avengers ended at 36. So okay. All right. So we're taking off Avengers. Oh. We're taking off Carnage. We took off Avengers. One is a Punisher miniseries. Somebody said Punisher is a miniseries. Here's the ongoings: Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Fantastic Four, Captain America, Venom, Iron Man, Wolverine, Daredevil, Hulk, Thor, Moon Knight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12 ongoing. 1, 2, 3, 4 miniseries. You've got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. They're not going to have an ongoing Avengers book. That's bullshit. That's crazy. That's nuts. That is crazy. All right. Well, let's wrap it up. It was a good discussion. That's why I wanted to have it. I knew it would be a good discussion. But let me wrap it up, guys, because it's getting late. And I have to do a show in the morning, which is going to be awesome to do. Plus, we got book club. We've got book club tomorrow night. We're going to do the Red Coat Volume 1 book club. Let's do it around 5 Central Time, right at 5 Central Time tomorrow will be book club. We're talking Red Coat Volume 1. Red Coat Volume 1 book club tomorrow at 5 p.m. All right. I will see you guys then. when we discuss this great book. Thank you for tuning in tonight. It is awesome. Evander says, how often do you do book club? Also, I now just subscribed to the $3 tier. Also, brother, but there are still posts that are locked for me. Are they only? No. They should be opened up. Everything's open. $3 tier, everything's open. You should get everything. If you're not, that might be some kind of glitch that I'll look into. But yeah, you should get everything. Everything. You get it all. In fact, we have a giveaway. We have another giveaway coming up for book club. We're doing, I'm putting a Superman. There's a Superman Doomsday book that's going up. That's next going to be a Patreon giveaway. All right. That's coming up. Plus we have book club tomorrow night. If you've read Red Coat Volume 1, you can definitely join us for the book club tomorrow. Go to the Chubbyray Discord page. And join us tomorrow for book club, which will be on Patreon at chubbyraycomics.com at 5 p.m. Central Time. All right, you guys, take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.